Hi, my name's Elias, and I'm happy to be here to give a testimonial about Roy Kwan's work. And I met Roy a few years ago through a friend who he also helped. And it was at a time that my life was just all over the place. I wasn't working full time. My mum had passed away. I'd had 3 years of my mum, my dad, and three of my closest friends passing away. And, I've always been the mother, raising my kids as a sole parent, and then looking after my parents. So it was just, I was lost. I felt really, really lost. And it was amazing, really, because we didn't just talk, we did some meditation work, we talked about every aspect of life, and it just put me on a more positive direction. So rather than being pulled back into the past, I really was able to step forward into the future. That, I'm older, so I know all of these things, but you still can't do it on your own when you're in a fog. And so, from this place of fogginess and sadness and anxiety and confusion, I moved through to a place of, greater awareness, more confidence, and, taking the time to address the things that I needed to address. So, I went to see a psychiatrist. I got diagnosed with ADHD and severe anxiety, so, got treated for that. But I'm not really a medication person, so I really don't like taking a lot of things. So, the therapy, the coaching, I wouldn't call it therapy. I mean, I don't feel comfortable calling it that because it's so much more than that. It's actually life coaching, if you like. I mean, that's how I would describe it. If you're lacking direction, if you don't know how to lift yourself out of a really difficult situation, or, when you're in that space where you just feel lost, Roy is the person that can help you navigate what has been, but more importantly, set you on a better direction to start focusing on the future. So thank you, Roy. I'm very grateful. This is a few years on. This year has been huge. I accepted a whole lot of things about my work life, and I started applying for a PhD. So I'm just waiting on the results for that. But again, I would never have thought a few years ago that I would have been sitting here telling you that I've applied for a PhD, and no less in the School of Business. So, I had real issues with mathematics my whole life. So, but I love data. So this is a big surprise to me. But these are the things that happen when you deal with your past and you are able to step into the future. Gives you clarity to know, what to let go of, and then that allows new things to come in. So I'm very grateful for that.